Stacy's Kitchen. It's so nice to have you all back. If you're new to joining us, welcome, welcome. My name is Stacy Middlestat. I am the volunteer director for AgingNext in Claremont, California. We are the proud sponsors of 2 AmeriCorps Seniors programs, our RSVP, Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, where you come to us and we will find you a wonderful place in the community to volunteer. You let us know what you like to do, we'll find just the right thing for you. And our care partners, which are part of our Senior Companion Program through AmeriCorps Seniors. If you are active and you're friendly and you want to help others, we want you to come to us and we're going to have you visit people who are homebound, seniors who can't drive anymore, someone who's older who needs help at the grocery store. We want you to be a friendly companion to help people who want to age in their own home. They don't need a caregiver, but they could use a friend. So please, if you're not already a volunteer, give us a call. Come and volunteer for us. Look us up at AgingNext.org. Give us a call at 909-621-9900. And even if you're not ready to volunteer, give us a call and find out what other wonderful programs we have. Maybe you just want to socialize, go to dinner with some friends, go to breakfast. We have some great game night. We have book clubs. We want to keep you active. We want to have you involved in our community. And we're here for you to help you with resources and answer questions you may have while you're aging at home. So again, welcome to Stacy's Kitchen. Today, it's February, so let us celebrate Valentine's Day. Time of love and flowers and candy. So I thought we'd make some sweets today. So I did get a request to make some easier recipes. So we're actually going to do 2 today, super easy recipes that you can do in a pinch. You can do them just for yourself. But with Valentine's Day, maybe you have a romantic someone other you want to make a sweet treat for. But if you don't, you know what? Let's just be grateful for love, because that's what Valentine's Day is all about. Loving our neighbors, loving our family. These are nice little treats that you can give to someone who maybe doesn't have a special Valentine's sweetheart. Maybe you can perk up their day with a small little gift on Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day, St. Valentine's Day, St. Valentine is a real person. He was martyred way back in the day, apparently for marrying Christian couples, but he is still a known saint. He is known as St. Valentine of Rome. Why? Because there's actually 12 St. Valentines in the sainthood. So we all know he's the patron saint of love. He's actually the patron saint of engaged couples and happy marriages. He is also the saint of epilepsy, of the plague, which we could all be praying to him right now, huh? He's also the patron saint of traveling and fainting. So keep St. Valentine in your pocket when you're traveling and going on vacation. That's it's a little bit about Valentine's Day there. So we're going to make a beautiful set of lemon cookies. I love these lemons. I love the pop of lemon. I like the taste of lemon. So making cookies can be daunting. You've got to first soften your butter. You've got to then cream your butter and your sugar, or your butter and 2 sugars. You got to get your flour, your sugar, your baking soda, all that stuff together. Well, this, you don't have to do any of that for. You're just going to mix a couple of ingredients and your cookies are going to be delicious. So I'm making lemon cookies. I have got a box of lemon cake mix. Simple, simple, simple. I'm going to take my cake mix, put it in my dish here. Now, what's really neat about this recipe, you could use chocolate cake mix, strawberry cake mix. You could use any kind of cake mix you want to make these cookies. So I got my cake mix out. Like I said, there's only a couple of ingredients. I have 1/3 of a cup of oil, just canola oil or vegetable oil. That's it. I have 2 eggs. I'm gonna beat them up just a little bit in my bowl. I like to do that Because then when I'm mixing my cake mix, I don't have to mix as hard. Just put in a cup, just 2 eggs. That's it. And the kicker, even though this is lemon cake mix, I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of fresh squeezed lemon, and I'm adding the zest of a whole lemon. Now, our trees are a little bit crazy this year, so you might need 1 or 2. If your tree gives you a lemon like this, you may only need half. But if you like a lot of lemon, maybe you can use a lemon like that one. I was amazed when I saw that lemon. And that's it, guys. That's all the ingredients. Oil, eggs, lemon juice. I'm just gonna mix my cake up here. And that is it. My cookies are made, guys. So it is a little different. It is a little stickier than your regular cookie dough will be. And what we're going to do, what I do, put it in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes. It's going to make it so much easier. So what I did, I made some cookies earlier today, obviously, so I can have some ready for you. But I want you to look here. And it's just a sticky dough, nothing more than that. Okay, so I'm going to put this one in the fridge. And I pulled out just a little bit of dough from last night. The only other ingredient we need is powdered sugar. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little scooper here. And again, it's still pretty soft, guys. It's not going to be as hard as regular cookie dough. I'm going to roll it into a ball. I'm going to roll it in my powdered sugar. So they look kind of like, just kind of look like snowballs there. Okay. I'm using a scoop. You can use a tablespoon. You can use an ice cream scoop. Having them uniform in size whenever you're making cookies. It's always best to have them the same size because they're going to cook evenly. If you have a lot of different size cookies, you're going to have some that are burnt on the edge. You're going to have some that aren't done in the middle. So uniformity is the key. And this is it. You can see I've got my cookies. I'm going to fill up our little tray here, put them in the oven. And thanks to the miraculous effects of television and cameras, I have a full set just coming out of the oven here. Look at those. So here we go. You can see from those little balls, they spread out and they have a kind of little crackle effect on the top, which you get in some of those chocolate cookies that you love, but they are so soft in the middle. Oh, and they are just a little bit brown on the bottoms. I'm going to show you. They take 350 degrees. They take about 10 minutes. Check your oven. It can be anywhere from 8 to 12. If you bake cookies and cakes in the past, you learn that everybody's oven is just a little bit different. So I say 8 to 12. 10 to 12, probably going to take a full 10, but always check your cookies a little bit early. And what you're looking for is you're looking for just where you can see a little bit of brown along the edge. As soon as they start to brown, get them out of the oven, and they are perfect. You can see not brown, just enough cooked on the top, but the top's beautiful yellow and crackly. That's it. Now, a little fun thing to do with these. You can still put a little more powdered sugar on them. For Valentine's Day, I actually have a little bit of pink sprinkling salt. You can put a little zhuzh on them. You can do whatever you want to make them awfully cute. But the best kept way to do it is to make a small glaze for your cookies. All we're going to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of lemon juice that I had left over from my lemon, just a skosh. I'm going to take a little bit of my powdered sugar. I'm going to put it right in there, stir that up. I'm gonna make a little glaze, and that's all it is. Powdered sugar and lemon juice is all I need. No other ingredients. I'm just stirring it till I see my powdered sugar. It's gonna get a little bit wet. And then if you really want a lemon kick on your cookies, I'm just gonna take this glaze and just drizzle it over my cookies as soon as they're cool. And now it will harden up just a little bit. And you're gonna get that extra, because this is pure lemon juice. It's gonna give you such a delicious lemonade pop of flavor right there on the cookies. That's it. Cake mix, oil, eggs, and you have a beautiful tray of cookies. Now, you can make this again. I zhuzhed it up with a little lemon and a little lemon juice. You can get an orange cake mix. Use orange juice and orange peel. You could use a spice cake mix, and you can add a little bit of apple pie spice or pumpkin pie spice to the mix. So there's a lot of ways you can do it. You could even use a white cake mix and put in a vanilla bean. Get some a little flecks of vanilla bean in there. So whatever your favorite flavor of cake is, still just 2 eggs, 1/3 cup of oil, and you can add a little dash of seasoning, extra spice, extra flavor that you want. You can also use extracts. I could have used lemon extract in this cookie, but it's lemon season, so I don't need to. And the flavor of fresh lemons, always a little bit better than the chemically taste of some of those extracts. So any questions? Too easy. There's no reason to ask a question, huh? Okay, so let's move on. We have one more recipe to do. So my items here.
I have a question.
Yes, please.
For how long do you bake them?
We bake at 350 degrees, and I'm going to tell you 8 to 12 minutes. My oven takes 10 minutes, 10 or 11 minutes, but some people's take less. So I would say your average time is going to be about 10 minutes. So anywhere from 8 to 12. I would start checking them at 8 or 9 minutes. If they're brown on the edges, they're done. If not, put them in for a couple of more minutes. But that's about, so 10 minutes is about the average, but check them a little beforehand if you know how your oven works.
Thank you.
Everybody's oven's a little different. Okay.
Very good.
Now, our next recipe, super easy. This is called some different names. You've heard it called mud cake, cake for one. I learned it as 3-2-1 cake. Why? Because it takes 3 tablespoons of our cake mix, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 minute to cook in the microwave, and you get a perfect cake for one. So a lot of us, me included, you know, maybe you're not baking anymore. You don't want to bake a cake. And if you do, I mean, the cookies are great because you can share them. But if you make a whole cake, are you really going to eat the whole cake? It's going to go stale in a few days. You know, if you don't have anyone to share with, but you just want a sweet treat, because we all do, this is the best recipe to try for yourself. Because once you make the mix, you can keep it for a very long time. And so if you only want one a week, you've got the perfect sweet treat after dinner. So this cake calls for 2 ingredients. You're going to need 2 boxes of cake mix. You must use a box of angel food cake. That's the secret ingredient. And then any other flavor cake you want. You could use lemon cake, the cake mix we just used, strawberry. I've used chocolate because everybody likes chocolate. You can use a spice cake, any flavor cake you want, but you have to use 1 box of angel food cake. All you're going to do is mix the 2 together. I'm going to put in my angel food cake. I chose chocolate because, you know, you can't go wrong with chocolate. And the chocolate cake. Because you could use the double fudge, the dark chocolate, whatever your favorite flavor for your sweet tooth is. I'm just going to take my whisk and I'm going to evenly combine these two cake mixes until I don't see any of the white streaks or I don't see dark streaks. It's easy to tell. Once that white angel food cake is completely mixed in, and I'm just going to turn my dark chocolate colored cake into a kind of a lighter brown cake. Okay, guys, guess what? That's the recipe. Now, why is it called 3-2-1 cake? I did say what it was. Okay. You can make it in a mug. You can make it in a little ramekin, anything that size. That's why it's easy. You don't have to have these. A lot of people don't have ramekins. Just grab a coffee mug and make your cake. All I'm going to do is I'm going to take, remember, what's the name of the cake? Anybody remember? 3, 2, 1. That's it. Okay, let me get some water here. Okay. Again, all I've done is mixed up those two cake mix. I'm going to put in 3 tablespoons of my new mix. I'm going to put in 2 tablespoons of water. I'm going to take my little spoon here and stir it up. Let me get a better spoon. I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to stir it. I'm going to stir it until all of my powder, all of my baking flour, my cake mix is in the water. Now, once it's all mixed in, I'm going to scrape the bottom of my little bowl. Make sure I don't have any dry cake mix. Because I want, you know why? Because I want all the flavor I can get in my little tiny cake. Okay. That is it. I have just stirred 3 tablespoons of mix, 2 tablespoons of water. Now, I can't take you with me. I'm going to go to the microwave and I'm going to put it in for 1 minute. So while my cake is cooking for 1 minute, this I think is a really great Valentine's gift. Okay, this is a lot of mix and I'm only using 3 tablespoons at a time. So what a wonderful treat to give to a neighbor, to a family member, to a loved one, to someone at work even. I've gone and I've picked up a couple little jars. I've got a little mason jar here. I use a mason jar at home. What I'm going to keep for myself, I usually make this. Me and my mom will split it. I'll split it with a friend, and we'll just have a mason jar that we keep in the pantry. And anytime we want a cake, I take out my 3 tablespoons. So look at this sweet little jar right here. What a fun little way to give it to somebody. I'm just going to take in my funnel here, just going to fill this little guy up. Some of my cake mix. Okay, just like that. Just do it this way. Yeah, there we go. Gonna seal it up. Perfect gift for a friend for Valentine's Day. That right there doesn't look like much. That's probably about, 6 or 8 cakes worth right there. What I've done, I made a little note with little ingredients. It says 3-2-1 cake. 3 tablespoons of mix, 2 tablespoons of water, 1 tablespoon, 1 minute in the microwave. Put a little ribbon on it. And you have the perfect Valentine's Day gift for a friend, for a neighbor, or someone who doesn't have a sweetheart. I think that Valentine's Day is for everybody. Like I said, I think it's a day to be grateful for love in all of its forms. There's a perfect little gift to give to a friend. I heard our microwave go off. Let's check out our cake. And here it is, right here in our little tub. Our ramekin is right here, and there is, I'm gonna poke on it, it's a soft and fluffy cake. Well, we have right now in our pantry, we actually have red velvet cake mix. So I made one to show you. Take when it cools down, you can take it right out of the ramekin, and here, and it's a perfectly sized individual cake. So one of the neat things about this, if you're watching your weight, this is also used to be a favorite WW snack. This is only 80 calories. And it is, under 100 calories for a treat is pretty good if you're trying to watch your sugar or you're trying to watch your weight. If you're not, though, I put this on the plate because you can do a lot to this little guy. You can frost it. You can put a little scoop of whipped cream on the top. You can take some chocolate sauce, give it a little swirl. You can do a lot. With these chocolate ones, you can actually put some chocolate chips in it before you put it in the microwave. You can add some nuts to it. And again, it's still only going to take a minute in the microwave. So this is the perfect late night treat when you're all alone, you need something sweet, and you just don't want to have to buy something this big that you know you're not going to get through. Cake for one does it for me. Any questions?
It looks delicious.
It's great. Now, remember Valentine's Day, I said these are great things to give as friends. I got this little box at the 99-cent store. I got this little box at the 99-cent store for your lemon cookies. Now, I just have one tray here, but this will make, a box of lemon cake mix will make about 3 dozen cookies almost, okay? And it's the same thing. If there's only 2 of you at home or you're alone, 3 dozen cookies, you're probably not going to get through them. So what a really neat way to give a neighbor a really nice value. And I think your grandkids would love it too. And I'm not saying a sweetheart will like them also too, so anybody. But you can get one of these really cute little boxes and give away some cookies for somebody. And then again, depending on how much you make, you can get all sorts of different size jars and definitely give this mix to a friend. They will appreciate it and they will appreciate you. Okay. Any questions? I hope these were easy and simple and something that you will try.
That we have to make sure that we buy the jars that it can go in the microwave.
So to cook it, your coffee mugs, it'll say microwave safe. Any microwave safe dish will do. Ramekins are designed to be, these ceramic ramekins are safe for the microwave. But yeah, most of your coffee mugs, it'll tell you right on the bottom if it's microwave safe. But it's, again, remember now, if I make this cake in my mug, it's going to be about this big because this mug is really tall. When I make it in my ramekin, it's going to fill up the whole thing, but it's going to be the same volume. It's going to look different depending on the vessel that you cook it in. But but you cannot cook it, in a bowl this big. It's designed to be a single serving. If you put it in something bigger or you try to make a whole bunch of it, it's not going to cook the same. It's the volume of it is designed to cook in 1 minute with that amount of cake mix and that amount of water.
Thank you.
And I think it's also good too that it's not going to cook right if you try to double or triple it, because the whole point is it's just supposed to be a little sweet treat for one. So it helps us have our control over our sweets. Thank you for coming today. I hope these were fun Valentine's treats. I do hope you'll try them. We will be posting the recipes on our website this afternoon. And the video will be up next week if you want to rewatch us make them. And if you want, I'll also, these little tags that I made, we'll also put a PDF of those up on the website so you can print them out yourself if you'd like. Thank you for joining me today. Be well, volunteer as much as you can, and give back as much as you can. Thank you so much.